Hi, I'm Christian Guzman, and I approve of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Board Shorts and Banter podcast. Today is a very special day. It is literally 52 weeks since we started doing this. How mad is that?
Is it 52 weeks this week?
It's 50, right, I think dates-wise, it was like 52 weeks yesterday or something.
Mad.
Yeah. Absolutely balmy. So, listeners, just want to start off by saying just how grateful I know I am, and I know, I'm certain Tom feels the exact same way. We're just so grateful for all the people that's kind of like tuned in over the last year, and also incredibly grateful for the community that we have managed to build. Just loads of lovely people, and I can't actually remember the last time. I don't think I've ever had a bad interaction with a Board Shorts and Banter listener. So yeah, thank you. It's been a ride. Very, 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 very grateful. Any words, Tom?
Just thank you. I remember when we started it, like we didn't start this with the intention of like creating like a little mini movement, if you want to call it that. We just thought, there's not really any mini movement. I feel like it is a little community, you know. And it's like that wasn't our intention. To start with, it was just like, like there's not really any people in the natural space doing like, you know, men's physique athletes that talk about men's physique and just bodybuilding in general. And it's like we just started it just because we're just mates that just wanted to chat each week. And like now that we've got like this little community come together, and even like they chat with each other or, you know, see each other at shows, I think that's so sick. And I feel like it's a little glimmer of what is to come. And we do have some big plans for next year as well, which I'm not going to talk about. But obviously we do that because we enjoy it, but we wouldn't be doing these other things that we are going to be doing if you guys didn't enjoy it too. So just from the deepest depths of my off-season heart that's struggling to beat, thank you.
Off-season heart, mate. You're dieting. You are legit dieting.
I am. Yeah, new low weigh-in today as well. 81.6.
Really? Wow.
I'm like nearly 8 kilo down.
Wow, bro. Wow. Yeah. What weight do you need to get down to for your abs to actually show? Just out of curiosity.
They've started coming through now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but they're still like the discrepancy between my back and my front is still ridiculous. Like for my abs to be like blocky, I would need to be like probably another 6 kilos off this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, really.
Your abs to be blocky, you would need to get lighter than what I could possibly ever get down to. That's crazy.
Yeah. My abs are only like look good at like 75 kilo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I weighed 91 kilos this morning as the push-up begins. Training is just unreal.
What, you going back into push-up?
Yeah, mate, I've told you that I fucked off. I've not fucked off the dieting. Me and Eagles are training together, and it's so good. I am wasting time trying to lose weight. I may as well go, this is awesome. Training's awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to try and slap on some size.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Just feeling it out. How much weight did you drop then?
Just under 5 kilos. No, it weren't. I got down to, my lightest was like 89.2. So that is 5 kilos.
That's pretty good though. Nice tidy little 10 pounds off, 5 kilo, no performance loss, anything like that. Do you feel better for it now as well?
How I feel right now is completely down to how training's been. Like, nothing's really changed. I'm still doing pretty much the same sessions. It was just weird how, like, me and Jack were talking one day in the gym, like, what's the push session that you do? And he came out with his and I came out with mine. And besides one movement, which was an incline Smith press, it was the exact same. So it was like, fuck it, let's marry it up, let's make it happen. It's honestly, mate, it's just been mint.
Why don't you look like Jack then if you got the same sessions?
Because he does that other thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
if we actually say the word, in the first like 20 minutes, I reckon we're going to get absolutely killed on the old algo.
Yeah, sorry everyone, we're PG as hell right now because we need that reach, don't we?
Yeah.
need
Anyway,
that
Tom,
reach.
have we got any big news to share with people?
Big news.
Or like medium-sized news? I'm a fan of medium-sized news.
What would define? Give an example of medium-sized news versus big news.
Big news would be like something that benefits the greater audience. So, like, say if we did something in collaboration with someone to benefit other people, that's big.
Oh, like what's happening next year?
Like what's happening next year that we are going to make so good. So good.
So good.
So good. And the medium-sized news is like things that affect yourself.
Yeah.
But not anyone else.
Okay. Should we talk about the clothing thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, as you guys would know, on the podcast, we have been sponsored by a company called All In over the last. How long has it been now?
11 months.
11 months. Because we joined them for about like a month, literally, of doing the podcast, didn't we?
Yeah, it was just before I went to summer shredding. So
yeah,
and then it got made official. Yeah,
of course. And then up until now, up until yesterday, we will no longer be working with All In Bodybuilding, and there's no hard feelings whatsoever. We've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed our time working alongside the company, haven't we?
Yeah, it has been great, and we've had some amazing memories this year. Obviously, incredibly grateful. But yeah, just going forwards, just going to do our own thing, and there's no beef, there's no bad blood, there's no spill, there's no tea to spill, no spill to tea.
No.
That's it. We're just free agents. We're just
Literally
chilling.
No hard feelings at all. Obviously, we appreciate everyone's support and still have a love for All In a sense, but just moving forward, we will no longer be working with them. But we do appreciate anyone that supported ourselves throughout the last 11 months.
Yeah, I actually dreaded talking about that on the podcast, and even right now, when it goes live, I am dreading. Oh, what's the beef? Oh.
Yeah,
just don't message either of us about it. We're done. Yeah,
no, it's
sweet.
Literally, the way I'd summarize it is just like the vision for what we want is no longer aligned with All In, and it's as simple as that.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Anyway, Tom, how's your week been? How's your weekend?
Very good. A very, very good weekend. A wholesome weekend. I was actually ill. I don't know if anyone could tell in like the last few episodes, but I was actually pretty ill. I had COVID, I think. Oh no, have I just
no
podcast?
You had gonorrhea. Stop lying.
Oh, get out of here. That's disgusting, bro. No, so I came down with the C word, even though I've already said it. And basically, I just didn't train for a week. So this weekend has been a case of devolume sessions, which has made me very happy, and getting training moving again. And I linked up with a couple clients for some in-person check-ins. And did you know, like Brandon Harding did the hard body event?
Yeah. Elite Fitness Redditch. Yep.
I went to Elite Fitness Redditch and organised a client session on the day that Brandon did his event, which was
stupid boy.
Which was just fantastic.
Like, were you the oldest person there by like 10 years?
Yes, it was horrible. It was like a real like moment of realization. I was like, I am old. I was like, where's my mullet? Where's my young LA joggers? Where's my hard body wrist wraps? And
where's my pipe cleaner arms?
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. I did have the biggest arms there. So that's the one thing I did have going for me, I
may
be old, maybe wrinkly, but the guns, they're shining through. But yeah, that wasn't great.
Cool.
Apart from the fact that obviously it was a weekend session with a client. But other than that, I'm now better. So I guess it's been a positive weekend and week, mate.
I would say that that's positive. Congratulations on making it through the C word.
Thank you very much. But how was your weekend? I was better than mine.
Just before I tell you my weekend, Brandon Harding commented on one of my YouTube videos.
I saw that. I saw you share that in your story.
Sorry, private, sneaky story.
Oh, sneaky story. Yeah, sneaky one. Oh, people, you should see the stuff that Josh shares on his close friends. Oh my god, It is
Annabella
awful.
doesn't know. Annabella doesn't know about the close friends either.
Come on.
There's literally, I'm not even joking. There's like 15 people on that.
Is there?
Yeah, it's a proper, mate. It's a proper.
Okay.
If you're on the close friends, then you know you're in.
If I speak, I in trouble.
Yes. Yeah, so he commented on my thing. That was quite cool. I'm a bit like, oh yeah, cool, nice one. What have I been up to? Last week, really good week of training. Obviously, I was in Ireland at the start of the week, and this past weekend was like the last weekend that I'm going to have off now until going to Australia, which is in 2 weeks' time. So it's not actually that long.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, what a great opportunity to get as many clients as possible together for a session. So did a little bit of a client meetup on Saturday at B Modified Gym in Derby. Fantastic gym. Fantastic. I'm not gonna say it's in the top 5, but it's in the top 10 of gyms in the UK. And if you're in Derby or the Derby Central Midlands area, go to Be Modified because it's just nice. It weren't too busy, equipment's good, very, very clean. And all my clients really enjoyed it. So yeah, did that. It was I think we were in the gym for 2.5 hours, and I probably spent 2 hours in the posing room doing in-person check-ins for people that are competing this year, people that are going to compete next year, people that are finishing up the diets. It was mental. It was literally one out, one in. Right, sound, you bugger off. It was mad. But one thing that so I had 15 clients go, between 13 and 15. Mate, the standard of my boys is crazy.
How many have you got lined up for next year now?
I think the first lot of shows I've got 5 at the minute, and then the back end the back end I don't want to have any first time competitors compete then. I want everyone that's doing September, October, November to be seasoned.
Right, okay.
So we're still lining that part of the season up. So if you're interested in joining the Just Coaching team for the back end of the season, I'm looking for people that have competed previously. So yes, But mate, some of the boys, mate, the majority of them are so fucking good. Mm-hmm. So good.
I saw a couple photos actually. One of them stood out to me. He was like a younger lad, but he looked big.
Yeah.
Very big.
We keep him under wraps for now.
Okay, we'll keep him under wraps.
He is
sneaky.
He's 20 years old.
20?
Mate.
For God's sake. How long have you been coaching him for?
3 months now.
Okay.
And he just responds.
He looks
beautiful.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's good, man. Does he watch the podcasts?
I actually don't think he does.
He's just the man that won't be named. He probably doesn't even have an Instagram.
He's private, I think, on Instagram.
Tell him to keep it that way.
Yeah. But yeah, he's doing first timers, PCA, and then the natural show the day after.
Do you know what he looks like? The type of guy you'd find at the Brandon Hardbody event, but actually fucking trains. Doesn't just spend his time in the gym, curling his tripod.
It's weird. He followed me on Instagram from obviously me doing natural bodybuilding, but he's really not my demographic that I normally end up with. As a personality type, he was talking to me about YouTubers and TikToks and stuff. And I was like, mate, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's, do you know this guy? I'm like, no, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know Christian Guzman. He'd be like, who's that? I'm like, yeah, this is it.
It's scary, isn't it? When
yeah,
you're like, you know Christian Guzman? I'm like, no.
Yeah, bro. It's mad. But yeah, some fucking unbelievable talent. It is very exciting. I cannot wait. But between now and then, we've obviously got a few shows coming up, haven't we, Tom?
We have. We have indeed. We've got the WNBF this weekend, mate.
Yeah, buddy. WNBF UK on Sunday. So many people competing in that show. Did I tell you roughly how many people's entered?
You did.
Shall I say the number and get myself potentially in trouble?
Do it. Beg for forgiveness, not permission.
Because correct me if this is a different number to what I said to you, but I think this is the number. I don't have it written down. I only had it.
Should we say it for the same time?
Oh, 270.
Yeah, I was about to say like 300.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
270 competitors in one show.
How many was there when I competed?
Not that many. That's fucking huge. That is huge.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm obviously going to find out. Like, I'm judging it, so there's a little bit of a shortage on judges at the minute. So I'm stepping up, doing my bit. No, bro, you got to be a pro. You got to have titles.
Damn it!
God damn it!
And to be fair, I got Zach in there anyway. So
yeah, you got.
What happens? Are you taking off the panel when your boys go on?
Yeah.
Good.
It doesn't make a difference. Like, if there was one coach on the panel that was so biased to his client, it wouldn't matter. So say if you competed, Tom, and there's 7 judges on the table, 5 put you in 3rd, 1 puts you in 1st, 1 puts you in 7th. They take the top and bottom score off and then work out the median based off of the others. So, you know, I could be biased. I could put all my clients in 1st and no one else do that. And then that, you know, it just, you know, doesn't make a difference. It's just stupid if that's what you want to do. You know, just judge properly. Yeah. So big show. You've got Zach. Just Zach.
Yeah.
How is the boy doing?
Oh, how's Zach doing? Very, very good. I don't know if anyone remembers from the last episode. Probably not. But basically, for his last show, he just came in flat. Like, he requires a lot of food. It is an absolute joke. So basically, for this peak week, doing a very similar approach to before, but we're just not depleting him down, really. Like, we're literally just not depleting him down and then doing a heavier load towards the end of the week and then actually giving him some more food on the day of the show. I believe it is going to be a long one again, mate.
Zach may be on quite early.
Really?
He's going to be in short, isn't he?
Nope.
Medium? Oh, okay. All right. It might be on like around 4 or 5 o'clock.
He's going to be... I think he's medium. He's not tall. He's not tall. He's medium.
He's definitely not tall. Fucking hell. Imagine if him and Jake stood next to each other.
Yeah, no. So he'll be medium physique. So he's probably going to be on... I don't even know, bro. If short's starting at around 3 p.m.
I'll find out tomorrow, bro.
Cool. But yeah, it's going to be a long old day. So basically, we just need to feed Zach on show day. That's all it is.
Yeah. Is this Zach's last outing of the year?
It is indeed. He could go for more shows, and I absolutely would want him to do that. But in terms of his family and like, you know, what they've like set aside for him this year is huge. So he's making the mature decision to make this his last one. You know, he's done after that. He's happy with that. And, you know, after this show, he would have achieved a lot if you saw his starting point. So, yeah, last show.
Yeah, rate that. Good move. 2 shows. He did awesome in the first one. So he's already, like, you know, exceeded expectations. And then, obviously, finish on a really, really good show this weekend.
Yeah, and then it'll be straight into off-season for, like, another, 18 months. And then we run it back again.
Bloody brilliant.
And he's like super, super excited for that because obviously, you know, we had like a 3-month off season together. So yeah, he's super, super excited to get into that. But what about yourself, mate? Who have you got?
I have got in men's physique, I have Jack Bennett.
Nice.
Who competed earlier on this year. You are?
Jack's looking wicked. I saw the photo of him.
Bro. Something's gone in his brain, right? He's a machine.
Yes. Does he listen to the podcast?
Probably not. Jack, if you do, I absolutely fucking love you. Side note, I did some testimonials over the weekend at Be Modified.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's nearly made me cry.
Really?
Oh, mate. Do you know, like, because I know the depths of things. It's like what he was saying, I was just like, fucking hell. Like, I just love the guy so much. So, yeah. Jack's competing. He'll probably be in men's physique tall. Then I've got Jake Morgan, also in men's physique tall. Jake is looking fucking shredded, bruh. And obviously he's just like a Hoover with food. I half started carb loading him on Friday, and his body weight has gone up by 0.2 kilos. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a nice, long, steady increase of food. I have got Martin Lamont, who is going to be in short bodybuilding.
Nice.
With the densest quads in all of England. So hopefully, we'll get a good place in there. Bodybuilding is going to be so competitive.
Do you know anyone else that's doing it?
It's if the people that's competed already this year compete, then it's going to be like wild. So, for instance, like Dan Sutcliffe. Do you know Dan is?
Is Dan a pro?
No.
How is he not a pro, bro? He wins everything.
Because is he a PNBA pro? No, he's not. Because he did the frigging.
He did BNBA.
Yeah. Oh my god. How's
he not a pro? He wins everything.
Yeah, I've never seen him lose.
Whenever I see bodybuilding, I'm like, oh yeah, how's things going? Oh, look, it's Dan. It's Dan. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so Dan Sutcliffe, Ethan Kavanagh.
Yeah, I was about to say Ethan. Yeah.
Martin, and then anyone that AJ puts into the show is obviously going to be frigging wild.
Whether AJ pulls out of his pocket.
Yeah.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, isn't it? Just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's mad.
Love it.
Talking to him earlier, and Theo Golab.
Yeah.
He won his his DFAC
cool.
pro card at the weekend, and he looks unreal. Theo's been competing as a heavyweight for the last 10 years.
It's taken him 10 years to win his card?
Yeah.
How old's Theo?
I have no idea.
What the hell?
Yeah. I think he said 10 years. I'm certain he said 10 years. I have no idea how old Theo is, but yeah, he's so good.
He looks like our age.
Yeah.
If you ask me, he looks like our age. This is where it turns out he's like 35 or something, and he's just like the Dexter Jackson of the Natty,
Shall I message him and see if he replies before the end of the podcast?
Do it.
Theo Golab. Hi, Theo. Never messaged him before, by the way. Hi, Theo. How old are you?
Have you never messaged him before?
Currently talking about you on the podcast.
For God's sake.
Yeah, but it just goes to show, like, Theo's been on the money for years now, and he's only just won his pro card. He's only just won a British title, or his overall British title. It takes so much time. And I think, like, people see people like Josh Campbell or even, myself. I appreciate I've probably overachieved for someone that's like mid-20s. And they just think, it's easy and it doesn't take long. You just have to, make a bit of effort for a couple of years and then you can get to the top. It's not. It takes frigging ages, even if you're the most genetically blessed human being in the world.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm fully aware of the fact that next year I've got confidence in myself, but it could take another year, another 2 years, another 3 years.
Yeah.
Whatever. You just never, ever know.
Yeah. And, me and Martin were talking about, again, similar to what we're on about now. There is an element of luck when it comes to winning the big titles. Because, you can come second at a British, let's say 5 years in a row, and it would mean like one person in the entire Britain is better than you that year. How unlucky is that?
Yeah.
Like Martin, when we were in Ireland, he was showing me all people that's beat him in the past. And James Melville's beat him, who's like an unbelievable pro. Dirk Kimmich.
Really?
Yeah, so Dirk pipped Martin for his pro card.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least he's lost to Dirk, who's a fantastic bodybuilder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So again, there's time, there's, genetics, and then there's also just the element of luck. Who's going to turn up on the day? It only takes one person to take away your title, your hopes, and your dreams. So
basically,
just gotta keep going.
bodybuilding and being good at bodybuilding and winning shows is really fucking hard.
Yeah, really, really, really hard.
Really hard.
Yeah,
I think like you know, you always like see like the winners and that on Instagram, don't you? You always see the winners, but you got to remember there's a lot of losers.
Yeah,
and like you don't see how many times they've competed and what it's taken for them to actually achieve that. Even the winners that you're seeing now, you haven't seen all the shows that they've lost either. You only see people's victories, don't you? You know.
Yep. Well, it's only really the victories that stick in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, people set the targets of coming in the top 3 or whatever at the first show, and you could end up with like 15 people in your class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mad.
Yeah. You shouldn't be down disheartened, basically, if you get beat.
No, exactly. Well, definitely not. And it's mad. I was actually looking back through my Instagram because I've got like 2019 prep and 2021 prep and 2023 prep was all as highlights. And that's like 3 whole seasons. And I just went back and looked through them. And it's just bonkers to me, like absolutely mad to see me like go placing like 4th and like 3rd behind you and you know all that kind of stuff. But to see now like where I'm at now versus there, like I don't care about those fucking losses because it's only, you know, made me better in the long term.
Yeah, no, I think it does. Do you know that I said earlier about getting Charlie on the podcast?
Yes.
Can you remember the person that I said that we should get on the 1 year week?
Oh, remind me.
No, because I don't want the listeners to find out.
Okay, tell me after.
Okay, right. Well, I'm just saying we need to get them on because that will actually be really, really, really funny.
Yeah, well, we actually need to bank up a load of episodes, so lots of people are going to be coming on, mate.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we need to get all that organised, mate. Did you put up a questions box?
Do you know what? I absolutely did, and I got a few questions. Did you?
Did you really? Yeah, mate. I've got 3, 6, 9, 11. I've got 15 questions.
Lovely.
Oh, Annabella asked 5 of them.
Did she actually?
Yeah, mate. She always gets worried that we don't have enough questions, so she asks questions that come into her mind. So shout out to Annabella for being such a hero.
I got 7 questions. If Annabella sent me 5, I would have had 12.
God damn.
But she obviously just doesn't care about me.
She doesn't. She's told me that.
Yeah, that's fine. Feelings mutual.
She says that you've not even been poorly. You're just a bit of a softie.
I definitely didn't. Definitely didn't message Annabella to arrange like a full-way date at all. You know.
I know you did.
I'm keen to get down to your ends, mate.
Yeah, you can come down my ends anytime you want, mate.
You can wine and dine and definitely not 69.
Yes.
Right. Question number 1. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Birthday questions.
Woo. Have you and Tom become better mates since you started the pod?
No, I actually think it's driven us apart.
Yeah, I saw you more in person before the podcast. You know, like once a year. Now I don't see you at all. I only see you at Gymshark.
Yeah, literally. I was literally thinking this earlier. I don't know what days you're training with Eagles, but we do need to get a session organised consistently.
I'm training pull tomorrow.
I trained upper today.
You can do pull tomorrow.
Huh?
You can do pull tomorrow. Don't be weak.
I did pull on Saturday. I've done pull today. I'm not doing pull tomorrow as well.
Stop being weak. Being weak.
Do
you want a pro back?
Do I want a pro back? I've already got a pro back apparently, bro.
Thank you. Have you and Tom become better mates since you started the pod? Yes, but then also Tom's got a little bit too comfortable and he starts making jokes that really do offend me.
It's all a bromance, bro. Definitely, the podcast has definitely brought us together. The next step is to start sleeping in the same bed, and I'm just hoping that happens within the next few months.
Yeah, well, I did try and line it up for this weekend as well, didn't I? I was asking where you were staying before the WMVF. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, no, bro, I'm at my girlfriend. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. So one day it will happen. Your turn.
Top tips to aspiring coaches. Be ready for a long, old grind.
I reckon we could do one of our pre-recorded episodes on like a coaching blueprint.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So we could go over like, actually what coaching consists of, software that we use. Because we both use different software, and like we've used previous software as well in the past.
Yep.
Yeah, we could do an entire thing on that. Shall we go? Shall we give one? What is it? What's the question?
I just tips for aspiring coaches. I would just say be prepared for a long old ride. But if it takes a long time, it doesn't matter if you're actually doing the right thing that you want to. If it's right for you, the time isn't a thing.
Yeah. I would say don't worry. Well, literally what you've just said, don't worry about the rate of growth. That is the least important thing of all coaching things. The amount of money that you make does not fucking matter. And the rate in which your coaching business grows does not fucking matter. The only thing that matters, two things. Number one, you enjoy it. And number two, you can get results. Like that is such, oh bollocks, just punched my mic. That is such an overlooked thing now, is like, can this coach actually get results?
Yeah.
And if the answer is no, you ain't going to grow. It does not matter. Like it's the only thing that matters. Get people to where they actually want to be.
Yeah. The best form of advertisement as well is, especially like not all of us are like massive influencers that can just get your type form, popping off. It's word of mouth as a small online coach is often the best way you can grow. Not testimonials, referrals, right? So if you just focus on getting results and just giving your clients the absolute best service to the point where they just want to scream and shout about it, they are your billboards. How they look and what they say to others, that is the best form of advertisement, because there's no other more sincere way for someone to hear about your service than from word of mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Like literally every person, think you, the listener, right? If you're thinking about growing your coaching, think about how many people Say you've got, like we said earlier, my close friends, I've got 15 people on there. Each of them 15 people will know another 15 people. So if you can do well with one person and then they tell literally one other person, honestly, it should grow like that. But yeah, the forefront of everything is getting good results on a consistent basis.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. But we'll do a full episode on that. I've got so much to tell about that.
Yeah. Well, we could literally do hours, couldn't we, on it?
Yeah.
Top 3 favorite episodes. That's another one from Annabella _. Thank you, my darling. I love you.
Oh, top 3 favorite episodes,
mate. I've thoroughly enjoyed the Mr. and Mrs. section of Annabella coming on.
It was fantastic.
It was like listening back. That was actually quite funny. Yeah, I did not find it funny at the time. I did sweat a lot.
Yeah, you did. But there's like, how many episodes? We have 64 episodes to choose from, don't we?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I like any with Kez.
Yeah, I think the most recent one with Kez, just because it resonates with me and what I want to achieve, and like just speaking to him about it and how much that's motivated me now is really, really cool. Call me whatever. The Gymshark episode, I just love that for some reason. Just reciting that after like an absolutely insane day, was super, super sick. And then what else? Any others jump out to you?
Reese Kiffin.
Yeah, that was actually a really good one.
I thought that was a really good one. If you've not listened to that, that was 5 months ago. I would highly recommend people give that a listen. Very, very good podcast.
Yeah, Reese. If you're not following Reese as well, give Reese a follow, because he's genuinely not only like a fantastic natural men's physique competitor, he's just a sound lad. Like he is just a really, really nice lad. And you can see here, like the title of the video is "Walking a Lonely Path and Why You Should Choose to Do Hard Things," and just talking about like his own experience. And I feel like all three of us in that podcast like really resonated with what he was saying, and what we all like agreed. Yeah, just wicked episode. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I can't believe the world's me winning the world's that episode of the podcast got 155 views on YouTube. I won the biggest thing that I could possibly win as a natural men's physique competitor. Right?
Yeah.
The struggle of buying clothes as a bodybuilder got more views.
People want to hear more about my ill-fitting shirts than what they do you winning a world title.
What the fuck? I won the worlds at the wrong point. I should have won it this year.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then the podcast would have just boomed.
Josh wins the WMF Pro Worlds, 155 views.
Hang on, wearing chili oil on stage, 274 views. Honestly, I wish I never won it. God,
yeah.
I'm joking.
This is prime example of like, all right, people. Sometimes, right, you may look at our titles and they'd be like a little. They're slowly getting like a little bit more like clickbaity. They're not though, but they are. But like you just need to use buzzwords. Whereas you winning your world title, mate, no one cares.
No one cares. It's so unrelatable.
Yeah, that's a shame, though, isn't it? That the world is like that.
Yeah. Hey, well. Thoughts on the two Irish lads setting up a GoFundMe to compete abroad? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's Finn's clients, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So Finn, the Hammer Healy, I believe he's called.
Yeah.
And then what's the other? Donal. I actually met both of them whilst I was in Ireland. So lovely to meet you, boys. Tom, what's your thoughts on people setting up GoFundMe pages to go and fund their competing internationally?
It's a tough one. Because it's a hobby, isn't it?
It is.
It's a hobby. I don't know. I really don't know on that one.
Right. My opinion is there's almost an age cutoff that this is allowed.
Yeah, like now that you said that.
Like, as far as I'm aware, they're both quite young. Like, I think Finn is a teenager.
Yeah. So he's like 19 at least.
Yeah, Donal is probably early to mid 20s at max. He's not, he doesn't look. I think his haircut makes him look considerably older. But yeah, I think if it's someone in the 30s trying to get people to donate, or someone, let's say, in our position where the only, like, to achieve your goals, to achieve my goals, the only way of doing that is to compete internationally, right? We should plan that, in our monthly budgets or whatever, for whenever that time comes. For these boys, they didn't have the intention of competing internationally.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity that's come their way from doing well competing. And I think to give them any grief for trying to get some help is a bit mean.
Yeah, I've seen people do it before. So it's like, again, if you're like 18, 19 is like a kid, isn't it? Really. I know, like, for them, they probably weren't expecting to be able to go compete abroad. Like, at the end of the day, they've both like managed to get to that point now, which is cool. And obviously everyone's last minute, so they're just trying to raise some funds. That's obviously what they're doing right now. But like, yeah, I agree. If you were like, mid 30s, late 30s, got a job, you got a car, like all that kind of stuff, and then like, you're trying to raise money to go, like, I don't agree with that to a degree.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I feel like if you are a young lad and this opportunity has presented itself, and your only option is to potentially raise some funds through like a sponsorship or whatever, then I don't really see anything too wrong with that. But yeah, I definitely agree. The age thing's big.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, what part of life are you in? are you choosing? Is this an easier option than you just putting your hand in your pocket? You know,
So I think I saw Jack Kinsley Clown do it
did it?
last year when he went away and competed. But what he did do was he went around to like local companies and he said, look, like I'm going to compete abroad. Like obviously I'm just trying to raise funds for it because it's fucking expensive. Can I like represent you almost, give you a shout out on my my social medias and stuff like that. So it's almost like a bit of advertisement.
Yeah.
So I think
Well, that's a business transaction. That
yeah, I
I
feel like that's
I
pretty
rate
cool.
it.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. So basically, like, you know, he made I think he made a post where he was like, you know, shout out to, I think it was like a carpet company or something, and he's like, you know, they're supporting me, blah 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 blah. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, don't know. I think the age thing's big. I think you raised a good point there.
Yeah. So there's a cut off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we agree on that?
There is a cut off, and if they're like
There's a
sub
cut-off.
20 years old, 18 years old, whatever, boys.
Yeah. Best of luck to you. If you can get people to pay for it, you're a fucking genius because it's so expensive.
No one would donate to me.
Oh,
It is
mate.
expensive, and that's the thing. I'm already factoring it in now. You know, I'm already like planning for next year.
Yeah.
In terms of like, because I'm doing a big old competitive season and it's not going to be cheap.
No, it's not. But yeah. Jake James Fitness, happy birthday. The future of natural men's physique looking bright, we think. Love the poddy boys. Yes,
Legend.
I do firmly believe. You know, look at the Dubai show. There was the France Pro show at the weekend. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw Matey Boy clean up again.
Yeah. Oh, mate, you were cut light years ahead of the rest of the field.
How old is he?
Probably not as competitive, but still really good.
How old is he?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. He's uploaded his stage shots from Dubai today. All I'm saying is I would like to compete against him in the future. Like me and him stand next to each other. I think we've got very similar physiques. His arms might be slightly thicker than mine. Oh, we're talking about Haitor Suzar, by the way. Haitor
Yeah.
Suzar. Yeah, his arms might be slightly thicker than mine, but midsection, I think I've got him. And his midsection mint. I just think mine is improving as well. Yeah, it'd be good. I don't think his back's as good as his front either.
Really?
Yeah,
Is there not a lot of
His
rear
back-
shots on his Instagram?
I watched the someone did like a live from the audience, and his back, the V taper wasn't as crazy as what it is from the front.
Okay, got you.
But yeah, very exciting times. Do I think it's natural men's physique's absolutely sick. It's only going to get better, and that's pretty much it.
We're shining at the moment a very small light on it, but trust me when I say that. Well, put it this way: from someone that's been in like competing in natural federations now since 2021, even since then, it's grown a lot.
Yeah,
like fucking a lot. And it's a small niche sport. It takes a long time, but absolutely the future is looking bright.
indeed.
Oh yeah.
Tom, your turn.
You've done like the last three, mate. I've just been letting you pop off, do your thing, you know. You've just been greedy. Do you know what's mad? I've got two questions, which are both which one of these has been the most fun to record. Matt Day, my boy, has asked favorite episode so far. La 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 la. But yeah, thank you, boys. But we've already kind of answered that. From Aaron_aesthetics.
Aaron.
Hi,
Aaron.
this. I love this question. Build a physique from all the guests you've ever had on.
Oh, right. For starters, we're going to go with Mo's brain.
Why Mo's brain?
What a wonderful brain Mo has.
What? Just interesting, crazy.
Yep, and David Langsdale's heart.
Mo's brain and David Langsdale's heart. Okay.
Tom, your personality.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll roll with that.
Oh, mate, build a physique. Who've we got? Josh Campbell.
I would take Aaron's
Dom.
waist.
Yeah.
I'll take Aaron's waist. Ridiculous.
I'd take Aaron's waist. Dom's legs. Dom's quads.
What about Lewis?
I'm still
Lewis.
saying Dom. I'm still saying.
Okay, a little bit more classically shaped, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would take Mr. What can we take from Eagles? What can we extract from him?
Oh.
What can we
Eagles
suck
is
out of him?
calves. Calves.
Okay, so Dom's legs and Jack's calves. He's going to be pissed off about that. The only body part we've chosen is his calves.
Oh, Jack's arms are a bit shit. His chest is only just starting to get good. His back's not bad.
Okay.
Oh, someone's got to have a better back.
Do you know what I'm going to take from Mr. Josh C? His face.
Hang on. We had a Yemi on recently, and you are choosing Aaron's waist.
Yeah. Sorry, Aaron, mate.
Aaron.
You got a bungalow waist in comparison to Yemi.
Right. Can we have Aaron's accent?
Aaron's accent, Yemi's waist, and then Josh
David's
Campbell's face.
Yeah, Josh Campbell's wee little face.
Wee little face.
Wee little whippy's face.
Do you know what? I'm going to say right now?
Tell me.
I would take Zach's midsection, but plop it onto Yemi's waist. I just love Zach's midsection. It's like a fighter jet, bro. It's like Ryan Terry-esque.
I'm still thinking like Brad Coxedge has got to go somewhere.
Oh yeah, Brad, absolutely.
Brad Coxedge's arms.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
We've not had too many guests. I always think that we've got loads of guests, but we really don't.
What can we take from Reese Fit?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Maybe chest.
Yeah, I could take Reese's chest. Decent chest.
Yeah. Of everyone that we've had on the podcast, Yemi's chest is probably his biggest area of improvement. Kez as well. He's the same.
Bro, I saw Yemi today. Fucking hell.
Did you think his midsection was like a fighter pilot or whatever?
No, just not even that. Like he's obviously just competed, hasn't he? He's up a little bit in weight. He's 3 weeks out. He's up a little bit. He looks ridiculous.
What, good?
No, like full. Bro, he stood there and he's just got veins everywhere and he's not doing anything. He's literally just not doing anything. His chest looks like it's about to jump off him and start walking around and talking.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous. Bro, it's mad. Anyway. What else can we take? I'm looking for the video.
Oh, God, it's so tough. Maybe.
Whose back are we having? We're not having
Jake,
yours.
Not mine. I'm thinking, who we got left? Jake, Morgan, Kez, Aaron. Maybe Aaron's back.
Has Aaron got a pretty good back?
Jack Chan. I have Jack Chan's appetite for food. Boy. Jack Chan's tummy. David Langsdale, Reese, Kiffin.
Do you know what? We'll just take my back. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree.
Right. Tom's back.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Fucking hell, I think that's everything.
We haven't taken any body parts from you.
You don't want him.
I do. Do you know what I like? I like your... Can we take like your...
See? Nothing. He's got nothing.
No.
What do we like about Josh? Absolutely fucking nothing.
All right, your midsection.
My what? My midsection. Yeah.
Your midsection's mint. Razor.
Yeah. Razor. I'm just saying this now, yeah, right? I'm at 91 kilos-ish, and the abs are abbing.
How many times a week are you training them?
I think it works out like 3 times.
And what are you doing for it?
Doing 3 lots of 60 to 90 second planks with my twist and crunches and squeezes on the abs. And then I'm doing 3 lots of ab crunches on the Nitro Crunch machine on one of the sessions. And then on the other session, it's the Atlantis leg raise.
Okay, I'm going to do exactly that moving forward.
You do that, right? You don't know the secret bit, the secret sauce.
Okay. The sauce.
No, it's not literal sauce, but the secret thing that makes it extra magical. Eagles knows, and Eagles were like, holy shit. I was like, mate, yeah, your abs are now going to grow.
Okay. You're not going to tell me, are you?
No, I'm not. It's not me telling you. It's me telling the listeners. I'll show you,
Okay.
and then you'll go, right, okay. But then you've got to promise not to tell all of your clients, only a few.
Okay. Only a select few that have got really bad abs.
You've got it.
Cool.
Kez has asked, can I replace Tom on the pod if he fails to win his pro card next year?
Ooh, I like that. Yes.
Well, mate, I'll tell you what, we'll get to 2 years and then just hand it over to me and Kez.
That's fine. Pressure is a privilege.
So I was thinking, whilst I'm in Australia, if we don't quite get enough recorded episodes and I'm not in a position to, record an episode with you, I reckon we get a substitute teacher ready.
Subby teacher.
Yeah. I'd say Kez is probably up there because he's a WNBF pro.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles has just bought a mic to be able to do the podcast with good quality audio.
Oh, what a guy! Not a kitchen, not a clothes peg.
No, he's got rid of the peg now. He's stopped pegging himself now.
Wow.
So we'll get a substitute teacher in if needs be. So listeners, tell us who your favourite guest is so far, and they may be the substitute teacher.
Yeah, but we'll probably have enough episodes anyway.
Yeah, we'll be sweet. We'll be
But
sweet.
we need a sub teacher anyway, just in case. Another question.
Is there anything better than beating people enhanced at an untested show? That is from Cal Curry _.
Well, yeah, it feels good, but it's not like, I don't think it's like a big, oh, fuck you. A lot of these guys that like you beat at like untested shows, like they've only been training for like a handful of years, and like, oh yeah, I look sick. Oh, I'm gonna jump on a bodybuilding stage. They're not like seasoned competitors, are they? You could tell.
Yeah, but have you ever beat a seasoned competitor?
Yeah,
that's enhanced.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
That's great. Right. I know he's not going to listen to the podcast. There's a guy that beat me a couple of years ago called Daniel Tunya. Kez has been helping him with his posing. You might have seen him on his stories.
Yeah, I've seen him.
And I competed with him at Summer Shredding, and he literally said to me, it's on one of the videos, he was like, oh, compete against you this weekend. It's going to be the same result as last time. And I was like, yeah, good one, bro. And I fucking smoked him. And I didn't just do it once, I did it twice. And I can assure you, I promise you now, that felt mint. Specifically him, because he's beat me before, and he's had all the gear and all the rest of it. It felt great. Is there much better? You are.
Yeah. And he said that to you. So there's a little bit of like,
yeah, fuck you. Yeah, just a bit like, oh, what colour's your medal, bro? Yeah. So fucking funny.
In my first season, I competed against a lad that I knew that started taking steroids for that show. And I was obviously still prepping naturally. And it was, not going to lie, it was racking my head. I was like, shit, like I'm going to be up against this guy. Saw all his updates on Instagram. Like obviously we were chatting back and forth, blah, 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 blah. He was looking good, looking massive. And then I beat him. And that felt pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah, we love it.
I've still got my hairline intact. Thank you very much.
Yeah, buddy.
Question from my new boy Marcus: do you have any techniques to handle the down days on prep?
Just constant putting things into perspective. For
he's
me,
he's going to be prepping next year, so he's asking in advance, pretty much.
Right. Okay. Right. So you're setting yourself up for one. You're thinking that there's going to be down days. Yep. So you've already manifested the down days in your mind.
Yep.
Get rid of them. Right. You're not going to war. You're not having chemo. Like you are doing this to yourself. Yeah. Right. So for me, where I live in Sheffield, if I walk 10 minutes down the road, on the right hand side, there's Western Park Cancer Hospital, and then maybe 300 meters down the road further, there's Sheffield Children's Hospital. So if there was ever a moment for me where I was like, oh, I'm dragging arse today, I ain't in there as a patient, so there's no reason to be fucking, oh, poor me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you walk past that and that's like, all right, yeah, shut up and crack on kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because Marcus, mate, like it's like almost, it's the same thing where like, it's like defeatist mindset almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, your mindset is so powerful. So like if you're going into the gym, say for instance, on any given day, and you're like, oh, this is going to be a bad session, because you're like paying attention to the fact that, oh, you're a little bit tired, you've had a long day at work, oh, this is going to be a bad session. You're probably better off just not saying anything at all, ignoring, not, you know, blocking out the noise and just getting in there and getting it done. Because 9 times out of 10, you can actually get a good session in. Is there going to be bad sessions every now and then? Of course there is. But, you know, if you prime your mindset and don't go into it already expecting it, it's good when you experience it, because you will experience it. You'll have down days. Everyone has fucking down days. But if you start telling yourself you're going to start having them, they're going to be harder to deal with. Versus if you go in, like I think you said before, Josh, like, this is fucking easy. This is fucking easy. Just go into your prep saying it's going to be fucking easy. Is it going to be easy? No, of course it's not, mate. But if you keep telling yourself that, you'll fucking believe it.
Yeah. Honestly, right? Your body will achieve whatever your mind believes. If you want to have an easy prep, you tell yourself, you condition yourself now that it's going to be an easy prep. And easy doesn't mean unsuccessful. Easy means, you know, you're not going to complain. You're not going to be like so food focused. You're just going to be like process driven. Like, this is what I've got to do today. These are my steps. This is my session. This is my food. Just do it. And don't get emotional or like even think about it emotionally. I don't know if I was a kid or if I saw a reel or something on Instagram, but it's, if you imagine like in your brain, you've got like wolves, right? And the wolf that like grows to be the biggest is the one that you feed. Yeah. So if you've got a wolf of negativity, right? And you keep feeding that negativity, keep giving yourself a reason to be negative, guess what? That wolf is going to grow and it's going to be an absolute beast. So just feed the positive stuff. Yeah. Build that strong mindset.
Yeah. And it's like, ultimately, if your goal means more to you, the reasons why you're doing this prep, Marcus, we've already spoken about it. You know, the reasons why you're doing this prep this next year is to prove to yourself that you can do it. You know, you've been thinking about this for years. You're excited for it. You've got this window of opportunity now to take that chance. It's like, if you can't get through those down days, you're not going to achieve it, man. You're not going to, you know, complete what's important to you. So, yeah, don't go into mindset.
I was thinking the other day, like, what's one thing that like bodybuilding's taught me? Or in fact, not bodybuilding, training in the gym. What's it taught me? The thing that it's taught me the most is to get over shit really, really quickly. So like doing a bad rep doesn't have to ruin the session. You get over it, you move on. The other day I was setting up I was doing like dumbbell bench press, and someone was on the bench that I wanted to use. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just use a different one. That's fine. Felt weird, felt shit. I thought, you know what? Sorry, I'm just going to go onto another machine and just crack on. Like make the best out of the situation that you're in, and just get over shit really, really, really quick. And then, apply that to as many scenarios in life as possible.
So when we get there, Marcus, mate, I will be helping you navigate them anyway, because they are going to come, but it takes what it takes.
Yeah, buddy.
You're next.
Leo Woods, who is stepping on the UK DFBA junior stage, I believe. Competed last year. Very, very good. Very, very good. Yeah, we quite like your physique, Leo. You're decent, mate. Decent. Bit more mass and you'll be a competitive boy in the open. You have to swap one muscle group with each other. Which you choosing, bruh?
Ooh. I would swap my chest with yours.
Oh, wow. I would swap my chest with yours. No, I wouldn't. I was going to... biceps.
Pants. What was that?
Your biceps.
Oh, you like them?
I like how your biceps peak in comparison to mine. Yeah. There's a little bit more of like an Arnold look. Tam's biceps peak like that.
Yeah.
That like kind of like, woo. Whereas mine's just like fucking thick from one side to the other, and there's not a great amount of shape.
But what are yours good for?
Whenever my arms are down, they look a little bit thicker.
So
they're good for men's physique. Yeah, I know.
But you'd take that ailment, would you? You just have those cool peaks.
Yeah, I would.
Fair.
No, you know, like Annabella's not bothered how my arms look when they're down. She wants me to flex for her. And
hey, it's not the size of the car; it's the size of the arm hanging out the window, isn't it? That's what matters.
It.
You could be driving around down the road in a Nissan Micra, a hand-me-down from your grandma. You know, the really old red ones that like the paint is just worn.
We used to call them piss-and shiters.
But if you've got 22-inch cannons hanging out of them, what does it matter? You know?
Yeah. What does it matter, bro?
So yeah, I'd have your chest any day because I just like
biceps,
your
bro.
striations in your chest as well. It's cool, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Thought about them.
They're going to be even better next year.
I think about it quite a lot, actually.
Good. Chest. Ruth F. Gill, who is Irish, has asked if MP was cancelled, would you switch to Classic or BB?
Classic.
I think I'd do bodybuilding.
Yeah, but you're a little bit more of like a fridge than me, aren't you? You know?
I think the thing that does me with Classic, and I've thought about this, is the flowy element of it.
Okay. Because you pose, as like a men's physique guy, you pose like a bit more like a bodybuilder as well, don't you?
Yeah.
You got that like pow, kind of pow.
Like a muscular look.
Yeah.
I think you've got two types of competitors. You've got people that have got shape and flow, yes, and then you've got muscle and power. I hit everything that I possibly can with power. I turn into a back shot. It's like, right, look at my spinal, look at my Christmas tree. Yeah.
I'm the flowy, fancy 10 pounds of personality, aren't I?
Yeah, mate.
So I'd be the classic physique. Yeah, you'd be the open bodybuilder. You know.
Yeah, I agree. There we go. Right, your turn.
Kevin, mate. Sorry, obviously I know Kevin. Like I've helped him with his posing before. I really can't pronounce.
Is he Mo's client?
Yeah.
Rakrajagnigar.
Yeah, Rajuddin. Anyway, lovely name, lovely lad. Absolute legend. From 1 to 10, how excited are you both for next year's comp? I can't explain.
I'm like an 8.
I can't fucking explain how excited I am. Especially now I'm running this dieting phase. And I'm kind of getting a little bit of a glimpse. And then I'm knowing I've got, a good chunk of time ahead of me to continue to improve. I'm very excited.
Good. I'm pretty excited. I'm obviously like an 8.5. I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm excited for us to compete against each other.
Yeah, which is definitely going to happen like more than once.
Do you reckon? Well, yeah, true. What? One PCA show,
and then
a pro card,
the one that I've told you about.
Oh, maybe 3 times. Maybe we'll compete against each other 3 times. PCA.
How are you going to take it, bro?
If for instance I do get my card, right?
Remember earlier when we were like, oh yeah, that only one person has to beat you. Imagine if it was like one of your best mates that one person is.
Yeah. To be fair, right? To be fair, if you beat me, I'm like, whatever. Like
you can literally turn around and go, "Oh, he's a world champion." If you beat
me before, and you are the medium men's physique world champion, how can I be mad about that? Versus if I beat you, bro,
I'm never competing again.
Would you actually? Would you be angry? Or would even a little bit of you be happy for me?
I would move to Vietnam and become a Vietnamese just nobody.
If I beat you, does that mean I just like inherit all of your clients as well?
You could, mate. In Vietnam, I won't need any clients. I won't have signal.
Fucking hell, bro.
I would hate it.
You're heating this up way too much, bro. Come on.
Good.
You're building up way too much anxiety around this.
Yeah. Oh dear, yeah. I would not like it if Tom beat me. Or, to be fair, I wouldn't like if anyone beat me. I'd be all right if Haito beat me.
What's the difference if Hightor and me beats you?
Hightor's really good. Tom,
I'm a nice guy.
you're a really nice guy. I love you. But Hightor's fucking amazing. Hey, do you think you'll beat Tam? In all honesty,
Do I think I'll beat Tam? Tam's a pro. I don't know.
Tam's going for a WNBF Pro card.
We'll have to see.
Okay, that's not an answer, that Tom. I
Tam,
don't know. We'll have to see.
No. Tam's just all arms, mate.
No, he's not.
He's just all
No,
arms.
he's not.
Do you know what he looks like? Do you know what he looks like? Machamp from Pokemon.
He does.
Yeah,
He
you
does.
hear that, Tam? I'm building some beef with Tam right now.
Do
You
it.
look like Machamp from Pokemon, mate. I'm joking. He looks mint. Do I think I'll beat him? We'll find out.
Because like Tam's going to fit into the short class in a lot of feds.
Yeah.
So if you two go up against each other, it will probably be for
the
an
card.
overall. Yeah.
Is he planning on doing a world tour next year?
Yeah.
Okay, so what
He doesn't
countries
know
is
it.
he-
Hi, Tam. Just to let you know, you're doing a world tour next year, bro.
So whatever countries he plans on doing, I just won't do them. Easy solution.
Okay. So Tom's just announced that he's not competing anymore, guys.
No, but like Tam is very good. What's his-
Tam is very good.
How tall is he?
5'7"
Okay, yeah. Right, I'm taller by quite a bit.
Yeah. You're defo not going to go up against each other in a class.
Yeah, cool. All right, Tam. Well, much love,
Bring
brother.
it on.
May the best man win. What goals would you guys like to set next year for BSB? That is from someone called Zach Hayesfit.
Oh, is that the one that you fancy?
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah. I love
My
it.
guy. Love you, Zach. Goals for BSB. Well, we've got a few things that we can't talk about yet. We've got two big things we can't talk about yet.
The idea and then the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah. But okay, so more from the basis of like what you guys see on here. What goals have we got, Josh?
To consistently get really good guests that cover a variety of things related to bodybuilding. So like we spoke to, or like I had a conversation with that guy, yeah. Like that will bring a lot of value to a lot of people. And it's a very rare conversation to hear.
Yeah.
What else we want to do? We want to just do everything that we can to build natural men's physique. And we're saying this in a position where natural men's physique competitors have never been as abundant as what they are right now. Like, I can't remember the last time I went to a show, natural men's physique, that had less than 10 in a class.
Yeah, this is the thing with physique, is as much as it's like looked down on, whatever, it's a huge part of natural bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Massive.
It's probably like, if someone that was a show promoter disclosed where the money comes from, I'm going to say a lot of it's men's physique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, it's not even just that as well. It's like, it's just
they'll never admit it because they all make out like they're such big bodybuilding fans. It's like, come on, just put a bit of respect on the men's physique subsection, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, well, from what we're seeing already with the podcast, it is getting better and better. But like the goal remains the same. Elevate natural men's physique and continue to provide you guys with just such good information, and that comes from the form of very qualified guests that we can actually get on. Obviously, naturally, as we grow, we can get more and more interesting people on board. And the goal
like
is,
we have done. Like,
yeah.
It's going really well.
Yeah. So, and like, but not only that, the goal, I just want to continue for us to have fun with it, mate.
Yeah, I do.
That's why we do it. It's fun.
Yeah. I've truly loved having this in my life over the last year. Mm-hmm. It's been the best thing to come out of the last 12 months, right? And I'm saying this, if I had to choose between being a world champion and having this podcast, I am saying I would rather have this podcast than a title. 100%.
Yeah.
The conversations that I've had with people and the connections that have been made that are so positive and nice from this podcast are mental.
Yeah. That is cool. More to come, baby.
More to come. I've got a question from Mr. John Freelove.
Mate, do John. We'll wrap up on John because I've got no other questions.
Right. John Freelove has said, it's not a question really, it's more of a statement. Congrats on 1 year. Oh no, it is a question.
You,
what
John.
has been your personal highlight so far from the podcast? Can I tell you mine in like a really roundabout, weird way?
Go on
then. When we first started doing the podcast, I actually don't know if my dad listens.
Right.
But hey, Dad, if you're listening, you can just turn it off for a minute, mate. The podcast is done, bro. Go. The dogs need feeding. And my dad kind of was like, son, no one listens to podcasts. What a waste of time. And then...
That's nice.
Yeah, I know. So I was like, this is my fucking inner demon. Whenever someone says something like that to me, I'll be like, right, you can sit and you can watch because shit's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And then the other week when we got invited to Gymshark, I know, look, we're not making out like we're getting sponsored or anything by Gymshark, even though that would be pretty cool. But when I told my dad that we'd been invited to go and train at Gymshark, he lost it. He was like, oh my God, they're $1 billion company. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen my dad react like this.
Really?
Yeah. So I would say that is the best moment. Being able to like say, hey, Dad, you know that thing that was like a bit of a waste of time? It's turned out not to be a waste of time.
Yeah, I agree. The Gymshark bit, like telling my parents, like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm just gonna go pop down Gymshark. You know, the little podcast thing that I do each week. Yes, it's I'll go down to Gymshark because of it. That was pretty fucking sick. And then
the Arnolds were cool.
Yeah, the Arnolds was cool.
With
Absolutely.
People saying, oh my God, I listened to the thing he did.
Yeah,
really nice interactions.
Me as well, similar to that, like just being at shows and then just hearing in the distance, like ball shorts and banter. Like I've had that a couple of times, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then you just go up to them having a chat, and it's just like actually getting to talk to and meet the people that listen to podcasts is definitely like each and every single time like a cool highlight for me.
Yeah, I had an inquiry the other day. Shout out to Ben Sway. He's from over in Boston. And he originally found me on YouTube, like my YouTube videos, and then he started listening to the podcast. And when we were on the call, he was like, so weird. Like, I feel like I know you, but obviously you have no idea who I am. I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
That's cool.
But like, we genuinely make genuine real life connections with people through us sitting and having a conversation with one another.
It's cool.
It's just brilliant.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. But yeah, more to come, mate. More to come. Right, I think we're like an hour and 20 in.
Great guns. Amazing. Wonderful.
Bloody hell. That's a good go in that. So, everyone, that is the end of the podcast. Thank you. Do you have anything else to say, Josh?
No, I guess, last week I put a call to action out to try and get us over 300 subscribers.
It's worked.
Fucking flew straight past it.
Yeah. What are we on now?
We're just under 400, so if people could just get us up to 400, that'd be amazing.
Everyone that's listening, please subscribe because we're begs. No, I'm joking. This is like we've only actually started asking recently. You've actually started doing it now, so thank you very much.
Did you see what so like we had like a bump up in subscribers, and then the Kez podcast, like if you look at like the reach on it, it's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's what the algorithm does. As soon as people start subscribing, and we've got like really good watch time on everything that we do, because obviously it's a podcast, it reaches so many more people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We just need more of that. We just need more.
Need more of that.
Yeah. But anyway, people, I just want to say again, obviously this is the 1 year episode. Thank you for all of your support throughout our journey so far. It does not go unnoticed. And all I say is to another year. Like if you thought this year was good, or like the first year of BSB, like next year is going to be pretty mad, but not only because of obviously, there's more guests coming on, but just through what me and Josh are doing with our own journeys next year, we're going to share that with you each and every single week. So can't wait for that.
Yeah. So make sure you stick around and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Right. Catch you in the next one, people. Subscribe.
Bye.
Love you lots. Bye-bye.